What's up, everybody? I just wanted to make you another quick economic stimulus video to give you an update as to what's going on currently right now in Congress and the White House. So negotiations are still underway, but unfortunately it seems like we may not have anything solid until August.
The renewing of funding for it. So I envision that this bill doesn't get done by the end of July.
So I'm gonna give you what that timeline means, and I'll explain everything to you coming up next. Hello everyone, my name is Paul Zachary Shelton Jr. and I'm the Chief Investment Officer of Warwick Shore Advisors. We are a wealth and investment management firm located in Orlando, Florida with clients all across the United States. If this is your first time coming to my channel, I ask that you please hit the subscribe button and please ring the bell so that you can get an update each time I upload a new video. And also please like and share this video to help me increase the financial literacy of our globe. So really quick, where we are right now is not at a stalemate, but they're starting the negotiation process and it's starting to get heavy. Unfortunately, the negotiations have not entangled in both sides of the aisle as of yet. So the Republicans in the Senate and the White House are still trying to hatch out what they want to be in the bill, and it seems like they don't have any agreement as of yet as to what they want to put in the bill. There are several things that are floated around, but there seems like there's a significant snag when it comes to extending the unemployment insurance that's set to expire for many people this coming Saturday. And there's also snags about the back to school bonus and how to reopen schools and providing protection for businesses from lawsuits related to COVID-19. Not much stuff has been derived or driven, or not much conversation given to direct economic stimulus payments to individuals. We know that those payments will be there, but we just don't know the details as of yet. So I'm gonna play you a video to give you some detail about what has recently transpired overnight and kind of the standpoint of where Congress is right now.
What's what? What about the payroll tax holiday? Is it in there? Will it stay in? And what are its chances?
I believe it'll stay in as one of the elements of what we need to do. There is a large part of what we need: liability protection. We need people going back to work. So is the bonus to work that we look at. We know a lot of people are unemployed. How do we continue to deal with that? We look at not the question if, but how do we go back to school? So we want to make sure it's safe for the students and for the teachers. And that's what we're looking at, the funding to be able to move forward in those areas as well. Are there tax incentives that help individuals be able to survive? We're looking also, we have a lot of positives sitting out there. We have money already appropriated, more than $100 billion for states. Can we change that and make it more flexible that the states can use it for other items? Can we use more? We have about $100 billion left in the PPP program that was so successful. And we're watching other states begin to have to shut down again. So can we assist in those small businesses as well? This is just part of the process, so there's going to be debate. It's healthy debate. It's people having different ideas, and then make the very best ideas going into the bill that will become a law.
I would say, what does the GOP want? But the GOP, we can see that there's some divergence from what some people in Congress want, what the administration will want. But what do you think the bargaining chips are on both sides, Leader McCarthy? What does the GOP want the most, and what are you going to have to give to the Democrats for them to give you what you want the most? Is that how it works? Does it ever happen that way down there? So you'll get the liability protection from Democrats. You don't think that's going to be the
well, I don't know. Now, remember, it is not an easy thing for Democrats. The Democrats denied us liability reform when it came to masks. In our very first bill, 3M could have provided us millions of more masks, but the Democrats wouldn't go forward because the trial lawyers had a problem with it. So it wasn't until our second COVID bill were we able to get them there. And so we had a problem getting enough masks there. We've watched Nancy Pelosi time and again hold up when we were going for small business PPP. She held up our CARES bill. She held up the renewing of funding for it. So I envision that this bill doesn't get done by the end of July. I envision that same process happens probably with the Speaker holding it up, trying to get something else into the bill. We'll probably in the first week of August before we make this happen.
Andrew.
Leader, can you just, because I think it's worth the audience understanding it, what you just said about the 3M, the masking issue related to liability, because I get lots of people emailing about liability protection saying, why do we need any more liability protection? If you get a flu, a company isn't responsible for liability in that case. Can you sort of just walk the audience through it?
I'll walk the audience directly through it. There are already more than 1,000 lawsuits between school districts, businesses, and others claiming that you got COVID there, even though we cannot prove where COVID came from if an individual was able to get it from a place. So you have a number of small businesses saying, here I am in a challenge, I'm not going to open back up. You have school districts saying, I'm not going to open back up because of the fear that I'm going to be sued for this. So why don't we give a protection to businesses, to schools, and others going forward? Let's go to 2019 on up to 2024 so we can move forward with this. I think it's critical for the economy, but more importantly for our education system, that they're not bogged down with thousands of trial lawyers just finding a way to bring suit against them, thinking that this is a place that they would capture money.
If you have any questions about anything that I mentioned or anything that you saw in this video, please leave your comments below. Give me your thoughts on what you think should happen with the back to school bonus, and also what you think will be good just to help our economy move forward. Should we really get schools open in a lot of areas, or should we really just wait for the virus to kind of simmer down before we force students and teachers back into the classroom? If this is your first time coming to my channel, I ask that you please hit the subscribe button. Please ring the bell so that you can get an update each time I upload a new video. And also please like and share this video to help me increase the financial literacy of our globe.